Hello, everybody. Welcome to your daily pop. Oh my gosh, the things I have to go through to protect the tripod from, well, first of all, my hands are always over there setting it up and setting up the altar. So Moonbeams always wants to rub against it and like knock it over. I am going to take a quick film and put it over on IG in a little bit. You guys, if you could see the dragonflies in my yard, it's crazy. I see dozens and dozens of them. We have a big, like beautiful, just wild, brambly thing with all kinds of growth in it, and the fireflies love it, and it looks amazing. I hope you guys had the best 4th, and just whether it was a quiet barbecue, a little hot dog with quietude, blazing fireworks, whatever it was, that it was relaxing and renewing for you. One thing I'm really excited about doing on the big channel, and I'm going to tape later today because the energy is wonderful, it's what's happening with all the conjunctions and the sextiles with all the planets. They're amazing, and what it's doing is it's just super amplifying any natural creative abilities we have. If you have empathy, you'll find that that is going to be really enhanced. Any kind of clairaudiency right now, like I really know what to do for myself to replenish my energies, which I wasn't always great at, because I would, I'd go on a tangent and do something and go too long without what was necessary for my body or my bandwidth. But you guys are really going to tap into that. And I thought these cards were wonderful for this. St. Bridget, I affirm the well-being of myself and others. That's all we have to do when we wake up. What can I do that's going to make me feel? Let's start top to bottom. In my mind, what's going to make me feel good? Let me implant some really great happy ideas, notions, and plans in my head, right? So I get ready to move in that direction. I mean, we are fundamentally the whole go-kart in this. Like our first ideas and kind of like the little nuances that happen when we first open our eyes usually tend to be worrisome. Like, how am I going to do this? Oh, I got to get up. And we think in ways that pressurize ourselves, but we have to learn to do the opposite and just let the air out of the tires and go, I'm going to have a super cup of tea and coffee. I'm just going to kind of ease into the day. And I know that it starts all the time sometimes with but I have to, I'm going to be in traffic. I'm going to be this and that. We have to take all that out of our equation so we get ourselves in the right gear for the day, right? Affirm our well-being. Start in that first top. Then next, what do you see that's beautiful and reassuring and reaffirming to you? Do you look at artwork or beautiful landscapes when you first get up? I usually turn on, with my first cup of coffee, I love readers that have beautiful setups and colors. Like, I get so excited about artwork and messages in Tarot and Oracle that starts my day off really well. So identify what gets you into your happy gear. That's important. I remember the miraculous powers within my mind and my spirit, my body. I am blessed wherever I go and whatever I do, I share my many blessings. And I thought this went in really well with it. And I put on some rose quartz today because I find it is a really mellowing and calming stone. And I feel a lot more chill when I'm wearing it. So my mental and emotional bodies are balanced. I attract nurturing people. So when we believe in this concept, we believe that the people that are meant to be in our lives come into our lives. People we're meant to hear and listen that have helpful messages. Like, from the get-go, this channel was made to be a mellow, safe, calming space. Always positive, always upbeat. Regardless of what comes in tarot or oracle-wise, it is our perspective on life. So even when the tower comes in, I get excited because that means we're making fundamental, foundational changes that are important. And with the new moon coming in Cancer, that's huge because that's about our home space where we feel comfortable, our general daily routines, and the emotional impact it has on us. Are we letting people or events come in that are overstimulating? My whole summer motto is to trim and simplify, because I don't want a packed agenda. I don't want a dramatic life. I don't want to tap into that, that high octane drama. I'm done with that. And the wonderful thing about this too is I found this new stone, never heard of it. It just didn't stay in my mental repertoire, and I actually picked one up while I was in the Cape. It's called the Infinite Stone, and it's known as the Healer Stone. Infinite can unblock your energy centers, allowing it to run freely. Consequently, it boosts vitality, stimulates creativity, increases self-esteem, and opens up the heart. It also lets you see events in your life more globally and realize your life's purpose. So this earthy stone brings longevity and aids in the activation of Kundalini, and I definitely feel this. The particular infinite stone I got too looks just like a big pill. It was just shaped like a big kind of green earthy pill. I loved it, and that's something we want to remember. So let's talk about, and I posted this on IG if you guys want to go get a screenshot of it, blocked energy versus the authentic self, because that's what this is about. And I just want to put up one of these because this lets us know that we receive and accept the wisdom and power of ancient societies, teachings, right? Truly exciting miracles are appearing in my life. I love watching stuff on ancient Egypt and the hieroglyphs, and everything tells a story, and it's magical and wonderful. I love Russian folklores. I love Scandinavian fairy tales, all of that stuff. Let's tap into that and see what messages are available. So you guys, getting back to blocked energy versus authentic self. So let's just go into what our authentic self does for ourselves. Because with this Cancer new moon, we're really going to activate and tap into this. It's going to be formidable. It's going to be fantastic. But it will also cause certain clashes, because at one point we have, I think it's Uranus and Venus that are sextiling, and then later on, I think on the 23rd, we have Mars and Venus are conjuncting, which is fantastic, because that means while we're busy loving ourselves and living our best life and knowing what's good for us, we are also in the go-getter fighter spirit of from Mars. Like, I am not going to take no for an answer. I am going for this dream. I am setting out this trail, and I'm going to blaze this. A lot of rebirth and phoenix moments within this, like after the 23rd, where people are like, dude, why was I so like detached from my path, and waking up to that. I love that. So you're going to honor yourself and your values when you're your authentic self. You're going to accept others' perspective while respecting your own. We don't need to argue. We don't need to convince anybody why our way is best. That's going to free up so much emotional space and bandwidth. You guys are going to feel good. You know what? If this person truly thinks this, let them. It's okay. You know, we don't need to be the Reformation Act 6000 for everybody we know. And that gets very irritating when people jump on a soapbox and they tell you why you're wrong all the time, or they try to correct you. No, thank you. Nobody responds well to that. So we're not going to participate in that. And that's where Mars and Venus coming together are going to be such a great fresh injection into your life. Now, I am my own source of love 100%. And I feel that I emanate love. I know that I do. I truly care about people. Like, sometimes to the detriment of myself, I got to pump the brakes sometimes because I'm a true giver. But this comes to with my animals and other things too. Like, I'll rush out of bed and be like, oh my gosh, it rained. I got to go dry off moonbeams. Where's their food? But this is all about knowing that this love is reciprocal, and you being your own source of love. And when you love yourself, you become a magnet from love for others too. So never compare yourself to ridiculous standards that probably don't even exist, like over on IG. Very nice of all these people in Greece in their bikinis and on mega yachts and whatever. But you know, I have been around supremely wealthy people, and they're worried a lot. They're worried about their assets. They're worried about how they're perceived. They are super like transfixed in that monetary materialism world, and it's not that healthy. So just forget about that. You know that you can generate health with wealth, right? And be generous and not fear it, and know it's always going to come back, or come around and come back to you as well. Lastly, I'm in control of what I allow into my energy. That I'm so big on this protecting our energy. That means somebody emails us, messages us, we don't like the feel of it or the urgency or the that kind of lean in. We don't need to answer that. Our time is our own. And also, this is also not taking things personally. If people don't want to reply right away, if people don't want to participate in something, you don't take it personally. You're protecting your energy. You dig this scene, it's for you. You know, some people may invite us to a place like, some people love antiquing. Some people love like old Harley Davidson shops. Some people love skydiving. We're not all going to be in, each other's like best interest books. I'm going to sneeze in one sec, so I gotta excuse me. I scared Moonbeam. She ran away. She's so funny. So again, being in our authentic self, we can voice what we like, but we don't need to 100 agree on everything. And that's why I think I've had a lot of peace in my life too. I don't get into political debates. I don't get into if somebody mentions something and they're really excited about it, I don't care if it's the most cockamamie crazy thing ever. I'm going to be excited for them because they're excited for it. And what can sound cockamamie to us can truly be this well of gold for somebody else. So, stay that inspirational ear for other people so you can be like, that's awesome. Unless it's dangerous, you know what I mean? But if somebody just sets this beautiful cosmic plan, it doesn't have to align with our path, but we can still cheer them on. And I love that. So you guys, this is your daily pop. Remember, miracles are everywhere. It's like, tell yourself a little story. Go on. There's this funny channel on YouTube called Weird History. It is the best. You get like this really crazy insight to history with a comic bent. The narrator is hilarious. And whenever I want to pick me up, I watch that because I love history. I'm obsessed with it. And I can relate to a lot of things and lessons that happen there. But he also has so much funny stuff because a lot of it is about, like think of hygiene in the time of the big castles in Versailles. Everything looks so glamorous and everything. But when you think of the sheer number of people in there, things are going to go awry. And it just tells these stories that horrify and enchant because he's making it so humorous. So I love those so much, you guys. So again, just imbue yourself with honor by accepting and loving your values while still accepting others and respecting your own. Be a source of your own love. Get in touch with that higher self every day by beautiful mind messages that you send yourself. I'm capable, I'm loved, I'm cared for, I'm safe. And this beautiful Cancer energy is going to make your home a beautiful oasis of peace and solitude when you need it. But just really calming energy, which I love, while still, when Mars comes in, help you get everything done. It's like the ideal conditions to feel good and still powerful and mellow at the same time. So love and light, you guys. That's your daily pop.